Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest VI. Last episode, we defeated Murdow, who was not actually Murdow, turned out to be King Somnus. And he told us to meet him at his castle, but he is not at his castle. Or is he? I think Ashlyn was on the right idea. Let's go ahead and zoom, switch worlds. And then zoom to this world's Somnia. Let's go.
Welcome to Somnia, city of class and distinction. Let's try to keep it that way, shall we? The town seems filled with happy voices and gleaming auras. It's nice, isn't it, Ald?
Whoa, things are really hopping over here.
Hey, check it out. Everyone's all smiles around here.
Do you have anything that I didn't end up getting? Actually, yes, the chain whip. I should have gotten that for Ashlyn. Oh well. Let's go ahead and equip that. And I will get the chain sickle for now for Ald. I can always sell it later. And that'll be for if I need to do single targeting. The King and Queen have woken up. The Kingdom of Somnia is officially back on its feet. This calls for a celebration. I think I'm going to buy a commemorative flagon.
I understand his excitement. The king and queen were asleep for a very long time.
These folks know how to party, eh?
He said it. It's definitely time for a party.
I feel like, Ashlyn, you would consider any time a good time for a party.
Let me see. Any information, fake prints go directly to the castle. It seems there's a hunt on for that imposter who managed to wheedle himself into the castle. Has anyone ever told you that you look a lot like the prince? But surely you can't be the one.
Oh, no, I'm definitely not the one. The hunt for the imposter. Uh-oh.
You do have a bit of a princely demeanor, Ald. Hehe. What? Ald looks like the Prince of Somnia.
I'd warrant that the king and queen have a higher class of dream than the likes of you and I will ever have. Well, considering that he dreamt that he was Murdow, I don't know about that.
If only he knew. It's a whole other world. Hey, come on, let's go to the castle and see the king.
Didn't seem all that fancy to me. I don't know. That underkeep was pretty fancy.
My dad's the biggest, bravest, bestest soldier up at the castle. He says that what happened to Captain Rusty wasn't fair, and my dad's never wrong.
Oh, poor Captain Rusty. I'm sorry I never had a chance to meet the guy.
Kid ain't lying. Captain Rusty got robbed. We don't actually know what happened to Rusty.
Everyone in Somnia is so happy. I feel like I'm walking on air. Yippee!
Aye, happy days are here again.
It's nice to see the people here in good spirits for a change.
Yahoo!
Yep, old guy. Let's go talk to the old guy.
Our brave young prince embarked on a journey to find the cure for his parents' illness. Now they've recovered, it is surely time for him to return, but when? As ever, the common man is left in the dark.
This isn't a case of the common man being left in the dark, old guy. Time for him to return, eh?
Wow, I hope I get to meet the Prince of Somnia someday.
Probably not.
Now the king and queen have awoken, I sense that a meeting with the prince is close at hand.
I don't know about that. That seems silly. Woof, 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 woof. The good times are back in Somnia. King's awake again, and that grasping Chancellor Keating has left the castle in disgrace. Maybe now that fine, upstanding Captain Rusty will have his unfairly tarnished reputation restored. I don't know what makes me happier, hearing that the king is awake or that Keaton is gone.
Thank goodness the king is finally awake. What a relief. Keating, was he the Chancellor here?
He was, and as we have come to discover through many a Dragon Quest, Chancellors are always evil. Poor Captain Rusty would have loved to have been there to see the king and queen awaken. I've known him since he was a lad. He always hated the name Rusty, as I recall. When he used to play soldiers, he called himself Blade. Well, you can always dream.
Yeah, Blade is a much dreamier name than Rusty.
I don't know about that.
His best days may be behind him, but in his youth, my husband was a strapping castle guard. He used to play with the young prince every day. Oh, it was a more innocent age. The king and queen have finally been roused from their deep slumber. The kingdom will be a happier, sunnier place with their smiling faces.
The king and queen waking up has had quite a positive effect on the townspeople's auras.
So they'll be getting the usual 12 hours from now on, eh? I imagine royalty gets to sleep in. 12 hours is a lot of sleep.
Huh? Where'd that lady who was always sleeping go?
Wrong world, Ashlyn. I like that reference. I like that.
I'm sure you're aware of the fake prince incident. Apparently King Somnus is now searching for the imposter. I wonder what he wants with him.
I mean, probably to put him in jail?
I wonder why he's searching for the fake prince now all of a sudden.
Well, I mean, he just woke up. Wait, the king's looking for the fake prince? That's not good, hey? I mean, not good for us.
Fake prince, I'd like to meet this guy.
Oh, Ashlyn. Being the newbie in the party is so hard, isn't it? Hang on, I know you lot. Aren't you the troublemakers who scammed their way into the castle? No. I could have sworn it was you. Looks like I got the wrong end of the stick once again. Hang on, I know you lot. Aren't you the troublemakers who scammed their way into the castle and just lied to me about it? Yup. I thought as much. We've been waiting for you to make another appearance. March this way. We're being led by one soldier. It's you, the famed fakers. I hope you'll enjoy playing dress-up in the dungeon. Thanks to your shameful shamery and flagrant flim-flammery, Captain Rusty has... Uh-oh. Here we go to jail. I mean, it's a fair cop. Get in there, chop chop. What if I don't want to? Oh, I have no choice. King Somnus wants to grill you later to get to the bottom of why you would impersonate his son. Until then, you're going to sit there and think about what you've done. Okay. Oi, can you hear me? It's your new neighbor. So you were faking all along. I knew there was something dodgy about you lot. What I want to know is how they managed to catch you. Don't tell me you just gave yourselves up. We kind of did, actually. No, we're hiding. Can't see me. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I never should have locked you up. Please find it in your hearts to forgive me. When I told King Somnus that you were in custody, he screamed at me to bring you to him right away. I can't work out what's going on. Who in the world are you? Oh, it's not important. But there's no time for that. An audience with King Somnus awaits you. Oh, looks like we're just being taken there. I apologize for my guard's incompetence. It was not my intention that you should be incarcerated here. I have heard the tale of how you disguised yourself as my son, And yes, I see now that the resemblance is striking. Uncanny, in fact. In my dreams, too, there was one who looked like you. One who saved me. I have summoned you here to humbly ask you to enlighten me. I want to know the truth. In my dreams, I was Murdow. Then someone came before me, standing side by side with my queen. Was this really you? This feels like one of those instances where if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. So yes. Were you the one who saved me in my dreams? Why, yes, I was. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes. It was you, I knew it. Yet now you stand before me in the flesh. Well, you know, he got some magic. Timey-wimey, wobbly-wibbly thingies. Let's just go here and there. I no longer know where my dreams end and where reality begins. Oh, well, that's just the ergotism. Don't worry about it. If you feel an urge to dance, don't worry about it. Oh, the ship has cannons. I remember that fateful day like it was yesterday. I was aboard our fleetest vessel. The time of the final battle with Murdow was at hand. Then, without warning, I was enveloped in illusions, engulfed in confusion. That's just someone using the Lucida shard on you. Look, you just had too many beans for lunch, alright? Help make a run for the border. How I returned to my castle, I do not know. How I was able to feed myself, I also do not know. But when I awoke, I know it is too terrible to recall. I had somehow become Murdow. It was you who saved me from that nightmare. It is you to whom I owe everything. Oh, I'll take your kingdom then. If it were not for your courage, I would still exist as Murdow. And as Murdow, I would still be inflicting untold pain and suffering on the residents of that dream world. I am sorry. I am still adjusting to this new reality. I must go outside and feel the cool breeze on my face. I have a request to make of you. Please come and see me outside. So where is Rusty?
There we go, the sheets are all changed. First time in a year. But are the king and queen really going to sleep? Want to go back to sleep? Seems to me they've slept enough.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have to. So let me get this straight. The king says he was on a boat, then he turned into Murdow, and then he... I don't get it.
Well, one thing is for certain. Now we have to find and defeat the real Murdow.
It's best to just accept what happened and move on, I say.
So, the king here was turned into the dream world Murdow by the real world Murdow? That's right, right? I shall never forget that night when my gravely injured husband was carried back to the castle. That night I had a terrifying dream. I saw the inhabitants of the dream world groaning under Murdow's oppression, just as in our world. But in my dream I felt a most peculiar sensation when I gazed at Murdow. I didn't understand it, but now I believe I may have sensed the anguish of my husband, helpless and trapped in that evil form. I felt myself being sucked into that dream world, deeper and deeper, so deep I could not escape. Why I became King Somnus in that world, I have not the faintest idea. The mystery still weighs on my mind. All I know is that with the mercy and the grace of the goddess, I am myself once more. And of course I am forever indebted to you all.
I got an empty money pouch here. It's mighty empty. Don't ignore the other one that's full of 15,000 gold, though.
It's such a wild story, the king turning into the queen turning into the king in the dream world in order to rescue her husband. It seems the bond between them was so strong they were able to understand each other's hearts in the dream world. How romantic. Love can be more powerful than magic.
That was one tough story to follow. I'm just glad it had a happy ending.
I'm puzzled. From all I've heard, it would appear that you are denizens of the dream world. But that simply cannot be the case. If you were from the dream world, I wouldn't be able to prod you like this and that. You see, you're as real as I am. You are indeed from this world, are you not?
Nope.
Well, you may say that, but my scholarly intuition says different.
I mean, just because I say it, just because I believe it, doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Sneak up behind this guy.
Good fortune has finally returned to the kingdom of Somnia. Now all we need is for the prince to return and all will be hunky-dory.
Yeah, about that.
If you see the king, he's taking his ease outside.
Alright. Well, not outside there.
Have you spoken to the king?
I have.
He stands rooted to the spot, staring at the southern sky. I would dearly love to know what is on his mind, but it is not a soldier's place to ask questions.
I mean, it kind of is.
I doubt he's worried about the weather.
Well, he might be.
Indeed, he must be contemplating how to bring peace back to the world. He's probably trying to figure out how to keep everyone happy.
I mean, those are kind of all the same things.
Thank you for joining me. My only concern now that I am awake is, well, I'm sure that you can guess. It is Murdow alone who occupies my thoughts. Thanks to your courage, he has been banished from the dream world. But in this world, he is very much alive and well, and his power is growing. If we do not strike soon, this world will fall into his clutches. This is the thought that haunts me. Yet there is no cause for despair. We still have time. I do, however, have one request to make of you. I would like you to go in my stead and do battle with Murdow. Blessed as you are with the ability to travel between worlds, you may be able to withstand Murdow's illusions and trickery. Will you take on the heavy burden of this mission? The entire kingdom of Somnia will stand beside you.
Can I get some soldiers to accompany me as extra party members?
No, of course not. That's not built into the game.
Oh. I will do it.
I'm delighted to hear it. I sensed that you would not let me down. Especially considering it was probably a but thou must situation. But I am afraid that we no longer have a ship capable of transporting our troops to the battlefield. Yet there is no cause for despair. Have you ever heard of the sacred village of Ghent?
No. Is that near, Brugge?
Devoted to serving the goddess, the people of Ghent possess a sacred ship known as the Providence. Go to Ghent and show the authorities this royal missive I have prepared for you. They will be sure to give you free use of the Providence.
Ald receives the royal missive. Ald puts the royal missive in the bag. Get in there, missive.
The sacred village of Ghent lies in the mountains to the north of here. I have ordered the checkpoint that guards the path to the northern mountains be opened. I wish you goddess speed.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie dookie.
Without a ship, we're not going to be able to reach the Isle of Murdow. Mind you, even with a ship, we'll only be able to take a fraction of the troops. We don't want a repeat of last time.
There must be a large ship we can use somewhere. Something bigger than a Somnian ferry.
I mean, it's kind of big.
A ship, that's it! But that's gonna be a problem, eh?
We need a ship to reach Murdow's lair now? I feel queasy already.
So I hear that we owe the kingdom's revival of fortune to you. I don't know how you managed to rouse the king and queen from their slumber, but I'm impressed.
I think the king and queen's love for each other played more of a part in this than we did.
Well, I mean, we did kind of go kick the butt of the illusionary Murdow.
How we managed to rouse the royal couple? That's simple. Maybe it's not so simple.
I don't know, it's kind of simple.
Now that the king and queen are back with us, the troops are chock full of vim and vigor. We can't wait to show that Murdow what for. But why won't the king give the order to mobilize?
I mean, he did say that you guys didn't have a ship anymore.
I'm sure the king knows that they're ready, but still. Vim and vigor alone won't be enough to beat Murdow.
Oh, it's sheer numbers that Murdow won't work. They'll just get trounced again.
I mean, it might work. Overbearing the target is always an option. Did you not hear that Captain Rusty got gobbed up by some horrible monster in the middle of nowhere? He may have slung me in go, but I always had a lot of time for that Captain Rusty. Seems the good really do die young. So though you were only pretending to be the prince, you managed to wake the king and queen. There must be some kind of deep connection between you all. What could it be?
I'd love to stand you next to the prince to see how similar you two really are, Ald. Hehe.
A question like that could give a man a migraine.
I wonder where the real prince could be.
Yes, I wonder. I wonder indeed. A lot of people are wondering why the king woke up. I'm not one to blow my own trumpet, but I'll bet my alarmingly spicy soup had quite a lot to do with it. Huh. How'd he get soup down the king's pie hole?
Perhaps the king would have preferred to remain asleep. I'd sooner be seasick than eat spicy food.
Yeah. Ashlyn and all salt pork buds.
This garden is so peaceful, isn't it? It makes me forget all about those nasty grubby monsters lurking outside the city gates.
I don't know nothing about flowers, but I think I could build a nice flower box if I tried. Weird, eh?
She's right. This is a good place to forget one's fears. If only we had time to stop and smell the roses.
Are there roses? There's a kitty, though. Alright, out we go. Alright, so we can head to the north, and we will do that, but first, let's go ahead and zoom to other places. We have not been back to Weaver's Peak in a little while. Let's see.
Oh, Ald, I heard you're a Somnian soldier now. That officially makes you the coolest person I know.
That's true. Kids sure say the funniest things, eh?
What a wonderful village. I could see myself settling down in a place like this one day. Wow, your village is great. The air's fresh, the folks are down to earth, and what a view. Seems like a place like this would breed hardy folk, Ald. So what's your excuse?
Oh, that's Carver. Whoops. Seems like a place like this would breed hardy folk, Ald. So what's your excuse? Hey, now.
The air is so fresh and clean. It's like a different world up here in the mountains.
It's really quiet around here. Tranquil, even.
My goddess, Ald, you seem so much stronger since last we met.
Of course Ald is stronger now. He keeps hanging about with me.
More and more monsters are skulking around the outskirts of town lately. The world's going to heck. You're our local hero, Ald. If you can't protect us, who can?
I'm sure all the monsters will disappear once we take out Murdow. Don't let the pressure get to you, I got your back. Welcome to the village shop. I don't have anything for you, though. I want to get a more Secor essence, though. People go on and on about how this dread fiend Murdow's about ready to destroy the world. It's all hogwash, I say. Our mountain spirit will protect us forever, you betcha. We owe a lot to our mountain spirit, Ald. Don't you go taking her for granted. What if I want to take her for granted? I'm sorry. Mountain spirit, eh? That's your neighborhood deity, Ald. Wonder if monsters will see Murdow as their protective spirit. Well, our spirits can beat up theirs anyway. My dad can beat up your dad. I think a lot of these conversations were intended for you to come back here with Carver, because most of the other characters not having a whole lot to say. Word going on topsy-turvy has really put a crimp in my travel plans. Well, I'd really like to see Haggleton's Bazaar and the hustle and bustle of Somnia Castle at least once before I die. Well, don't this just beat all? I never thought someone from our little village would become a full-fledged Somnian soldier. How does it feel to be the big man around town, Ald? Oh, I'm pretty sure you're the big man around town, Carver.
These hands just don't move like they used to. Take my advice and don't get old, kid.
Oh, that's my plan. So your village is famous for weaving, eh? Passed down through generations and everything like that. Isn't that nice?
I don't know what's going on in the world, and I don't care. I only believe in weaving.
Well, don't stop believing in your weaving. Don't start singing, Carver.
Finally starting to get the hang of this weaving thing. It'll be a while before I can work my way up to Grandma's standards, though.
I wonder where Buddy is.
You see the sky lately? It's sinister, I tell you. Darker than it ever was before.
Folks are really on edge over Murdow, eh? Yeah, only Carver has things to say. Dang it! If the end of the world is nigh, I at least want to face it with a girl in one hand and a drink in the other. Me, I could use a stiff drink too, but I'll wait until we're done with Murdow. Oh, hey, there's Buddy. Oh, Buddy, what's up? Check me out. I'm a bartender. Kind of suits me, right? You know, I always wanted to be a barkeep, but Dad would never hear of it. He wanted me to take up the hunting trade from him, of course. But I'm really more of an indoorsman. I got a knack for this stuff. Heads up! Anyway, I'm making an honest living, buddy. So don't you worry about Tanya, okay? You're a soldier now. You concentrate on saving the world, or whatever. Service with some style. I like that. No, you don't. You're not allowed to like that. You're not allowed to like anything that Buddy does.
I really don't know about leaving the bar in Buddy's hands. But his dad's off hunting and I sprained my stupid ankle. Someone's got to bring home the bacon.
Some folks around here don't trust this Buddy guy, eh? He seems reliable enough to me. You would think that, Carver. I mean, in the words of Goldgoa Bowman, slacker!
Seems like you've been moving up in the world, Ald. You betcha.
No new replacement armor. No new stuff at the shop, of course. It's kind of a given. Is there anyone else in here? There was.
The spirit crown is fabled to be the vessel from which our mountain spirit's power flows. May she extend her blessings to us all for the rest of the year.
Good to know you got someone watching over you in this village. Yeah, I'm amused by how Millie and Ashland nothing to say.
What, you think Murdow is stronger than our mountain spirit, do you? Oh, ye of little faith.
A Weaver Speak boy cavorting with royalty? We've got our very own celebrity! How does it... Oh, it's the same thing. I would not mind being the big man around town, and by that I mean the Lugal. Can I be the Lugal? I guess I could let you be the NC.
Well, if it isn't odd, King Somnus sent the official notice over earlier, my boy. I suppose I can't call you my boy now that you're one of the Somnian military's finest. You're the pride of the village, Ald. I always knew you had it in you, I might add. Ha ha! His Majesty's given you a difficult mission, Ald. You got a tough road ahead of you, young man. Just don't worry about us, you hear? I ought to keep the home fires burning while you're gone, you betcha.
Your mayor sure seems like a nice fella, Ald.
I feel so silly now. Why didn't I realize it before? So charming, so sweet, so... Ald is a lot more reliable than Buddy ever was, too. Ald, will you marry me?
Nope.
What? Whatever. You'll come to your senses sooner or later, Ald.
Whoa, Ald, I didn't know you had it in you. Well, now that's just mean, Carver.
Kitty!
Is that your cat in the front, Ald? I'm more of a horse person myself.
Oh, welcome home, Ald. I've been hearing all sorts of thrilling tales about you. And you must be traveling with Ald. My name is Tanya. Thank you for taking care of my brother for me.
Ald, you never told me you had a sister like this.
My, a very charming sister indeed. I'm sure you must be tired. Did you want to rest?
Sure, why not?
All right, sleep tight.
Ow, Carver! Jeez, your elbows are terrible.
You know, Ald, I had a really weird dream the other night. I dreamt we lived here together, but for some reason we weren't brother and sister. Instead, you were actually the prince of some kingdom. Pretty crazy, huh? What could cause a dream like that?
I don't know, but, I mean, just look at our hair. They're both blue. Clearly we must be related, right? Your sister's out of this world, Ald. She doesn't look much like you, though. What? Look at the hair!
You must feel blessed to have such a cute sister, Ald.
Aw, Ashlyn doesn't have anything to say. Sis, don't mind me, just gonna break your barrels. Thank you. Yeah, get out of here, birds. Alright, well, when we come back next time, we'll swing by Haggleton, see if there's anything new going on there. And, then get back to heading to this town of Ghent. See what it has for us. See you next time, everyone.